I said we're back, baby. Lock in. Let's have another massive day. Let's have another huge day. Let's do damage to Vegas. Let's make them pay for their sins. Let's lock in and do what we came here to do, which is take every last penny from Vegas's safe. I don't want them walking away with nothing. Good morning, Dale. Cheers to you. Hope everyone enjoyed. Hope everyone enjoyed the Pats team total under 16.5 cruising to victory yesterday. Hope everyone enjoyed the South Alabama money line plus 230. Did they hit? Yeah, they won by 48. Let's go, Uncle Reddy. Mr. John, what's up? Just the cold brew, sir. How did you end up here, Mr. John? Probably because you're hungry for some cash. Probably because you're ready to lock in. You're trying to get this bag from Vegas today. That must be it. Either that or you commented on my lies about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, and now the algorithm has you belonging to me for the rest of eternity, honestly. Who knows? Who knows how we all ended up here, but I would like to say that fate brought us here. Just tailed everything McLovin. Love it. Let's go. Hey to my favorite gambling distic lock giver. All right, Jason, I'll take it. I'll take it. Yes, sir, Rexio. Yes, sir. So we're going to get into the plays. We're going to talk about what we're looking at on the MLB slate today, a little bit of college football. If you saw the most recent video, you know that we're riding with Nebraska minus 7.5. We dropped that early minus 7.5 at minus 107 if you're in the VIP. If not, you might see it at 8 right now. You should have all the books if you're getting minus 7.5. Rexio wants more plus money plays. Woo! Yeah, I mean, you're going to see a lot more plus money plays from me now that we're focusing more on football, and especially when we get to basketball as well. A lot of opportunity for that. Um, College football, massive opportunity. So we got minus 107 at. We got minus 7.5 at minus 107 on Bally's. That was the line that we dropped. Um, it's moving around now, but I try to put out these plays when the best lines are available. The NFL Sunday slate, we're definitely going to see some dogs barking. We're in the lab on that. Dropping college football tonight. The full slate for tomorrow's college football slate goes out tonight. So keep an eye out for that. That's going to be up on SoBet. I am going to put together a decent parlay for tomorrow as well. I'm not a big parlay guy, but we're starting to do a little bit more just for just to give people what they want. I'll keep it totally real, just to give people what they want. I think San Jose has a chance to win. Let's get into it. First, I'm going to look at odds checker. I'm going to take a look at just the betting stats on this. Let's just take a gander at just the betting stats and see what it's looking at right now. I haven't watched San Jose a lot so far this season. Let's see. Today we got Syracuse, Stanford. We got Illinois, Nebraska. We already put the play for that. San Jose against Washington State. San Jose is at plus 12.5. So right now, money line. San Jose is 2% of the money line bets for 1% of the money line money. So there's no sharp side there. It's a fair balance. It is what it's supposed to be in that spot. OSC versus Utah. Sorry, I got distracted by this real pretty one for tomorrow. NC State plus 19. You get 18.5, whatever. That might be on the board tomorrow. We'll see. Stay tuned. I'm dropping the full slate up on SoBet. If you're not on SoBet already, get on SoBet. It's in my links. Shoot me a DM. I'll get you a discount code, or just check my links. Hop on there. You'll get in. You'll get all the plays every single day. If you're on a different thing, shoot me a DM on Instagram or check my links wherever. Cam healthy. I think healthy enough. Got a free $100 bet. What are we slapping that on tonight? Says Childish. Where do you get that free? By the way, you guys want another free $100 bet and you want to see some of my specialty props? Hop on Rebet. That's in the links. Yeah, they're giving away $100, and anyone, anywhere, any state can get on there. That's the beauty of Rebet. You get on from any state. So doesn't matter if you're in a illegal state. You can do it on Rebet. I won't elaborate. Yes, I will. It's sweepstakes model, so it is legal. All right, back to the plays. Washington State is going to light up San Jose State, most likely. I wouldn't put anything on the San Jose State money line here. I know it's tempting at plus 430, but I don't see a spot for them. If you wanted to take the spread, I still don't really think there's a lot of value. Even looking at the over under 55.5 is a nice line. I would probably lean under. On the spot, but yeah. Hell yeah, Rexio, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. We're gonna keep stacking. We got some big stuff coming. Yesterday we hit South Alabama plus 230. They won by 48. We hit the Pats team total under 16 and a half. That was my most confident play. They scored 3 points. What did I tell you? I've been so locked in on these primetime NFL games. The only guarantee I ever gave out was the Bills team total over 23 and a half last Thursday night. This time we took the under on the Pats. Both smacked beautifully. And we got some really big college football plays coming up. We got the MLB up. Thoughts on Nebraska, Utah moneyline parlay? All right. I don't know if that's where the value is. Nebraska, you're getting it minus 320. I like Nebraska spread. If you're looking for value, I like Nebraska spread. You go Nebraska, you go Utah. It's not bad. I'm not saying it bricks. I just don't know that that's really the best play on the board. Um, yeah. I'm looking at some Utah lines right now. Let me see what they got available for us. Some lines on Utah. Cubs minus 1.5. San Jose is 9-3 as a double-digit underdog. Washington is like 3-10 as double-digit favorites. Rexio, I hear what you're saying. Those aren't stats that I care too much about. If you want to sprinkle it, do your thing. Do your thing. But how would I tweet it, Jason? What are you saying? Oh, how would I tweak it? I would probably just take Nebraska minus. I would take Nebraska against the spread. I think that holds up. So here's the thing. A lot of times, and this is going to apply for. Oh, you mean for the spread? Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I'm staying away from the spread in that game. I think if you wanted action in the game, I would probably lean under. But what up, Sean? How's it going? San Jose State's never played a team like Washington State. Rexio looking at hopes and dreams. I do think that's kind of going to be the case. Axman in the house. Sean, wow. Axman is here, baby. My favorite hater. Welcome back, brother. Um, so yeah, I think a lot of times when you see a spread and you're surprised at the spread, this applied to we took Texas against Michigan minus 6.5, and they ran through them. When you're like, it's going to be very unlikely that you're going to give them all these points. Same scenario with Nebraska against Illinois. It might be the case. I have to look a little bit deeper, but it might be the case with Tennessee against Oklahoma as well, where you're like, wow, there are how many point underdog, and you see them very reluctant for Vegas to give them all those points. Usually that means you should be riding with the favorite. That was the case in Texas. It's going to be the case in Nebraska. It may be the case in Tennessee, Oklahoma. I got to research that play a little bit more before I make a decision on that play. But when you're really surprised at how large the spread is against a team that you usually would ride with, normally you should be fading that team because think of again, Vegas is not predicting the score. They're not predicting the difference. They're balancing markets. So when they're giving a team a lot of points and you're surprised they're giving them a lot of points, it's to balance action and they could give them even more points. Michigan should have been a 10-point underdog against Texas. Anyway, Texas would have covered that and then some, but just saying. Love Nebraska, Syracuse. Indiana's your biggest play at home this week, minus 28. Indiana minus 28. Who are they playing, SB? In general in CFB, do I like moving minus 8, minus 110 to minus 9.5, plus 130? Um, in a lower scoring game, Jason, I would be okay with that if the over under were like sub 45 and a higher scoring game, not as much. Just because college you score a lot more than the NFL. You mix in there's weak kicking, there's higher scoring games. The scores get a little bit jankier, a little bit more unusual. So it's not like, well, if you're covering a touchdown, you're covering 10. It's not really the case nearly as much in college football as it is in NFL. So I think paying those points are priced appropriately. Am I a fan of moving lines in general? I'm a really big believer in making everything about a game script. In fact, I appreciate you, Rexio. That's a fact. Everything about a game script. So there needs to be a real justification for your play, and that justification needs to be based in how you feel the game is going to go. Not just who's the better team, but like how you think the game is going to go. Don't get too deep into the weeds like, well, they're going to pass the ball a lot in the first half and then the second half run because it's going to be a blowout, whatever. I'm talking about understanding the flow of the game. And if I'm going to buy points, it's going to be based on the type of game that I think it's going to be. Teasers, things like that, not usually much value. Sometimes they're fun, whatever. Like I have a group chat teaser that we do every single week. The group chat gets in on a teaser and everyone puts out a play. And if you sell the teaser for the week, you're benched the next week. And the people who survive do the play the next week. So Our group chat, it's 5 dudes. Week 1, 3 people bricked. Week 2, me and one other guy, we smacked. Now we got everyone back. Petey, Vegas doing us dirty on the Nevada game. They took it off the books, found it in a casino in Reno. I'm playing it. Spread is -10. Vegas knows it. A loss for them. SBD, let's go, baby. That's how you do it. Round robins, not really. There's better ways to create effectively a round robin. You can do that with, say there's 3 favorites you really like. There's 3 favorites you really like. They're all around -250. You could do 3 2-leg parlays and just do all the combos. 1 and 3, 2 and 3. So again, if everyone wants all the plays, they're up on SoBet. I am doing they're up on SoBet. It's discounted right now. Anyone who wants to join, shoot me a DM on SoBet. I'll get you on. Or shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'll get you on there at a discount. I'm pulling up. I got the other phone, so if anyone DMs me, I'm gonna send it through right now. I got you. But yeah, all the plays are up on SoBet. You can check my links. You could shoot me a DM on Instagram. We'll get you on there. Yesterday we hit South Alabama money line. Woo! MLB free play today. I dropped that on TikTok, but I'll tell you right now, it's going to be the Royals -1 at -122. We've got MLB, we've got college football, we've got NFL coming obviously on Saturday. Saturday night, we dropped the Sunday slate. We had some stuff on. I've got a bunch of NFL props up in my VIP. I dropped those throughout the week. Because we're trying to get maximum closing line value. We really, really, really smashed with that last week. Ended up 5-3 on Sunday with a small profit because of an injury. We had the Cup. We got amazing closing line value on Cooper Kupp, and then he got hurt. But yeah, a lot of NFL props out. College football out. A lot more college football coming. Definitely get involved. Definitely ride the hot hand. Listen, I'll be real with you. If you're riding the free plays, which you should because we've been smacking, we'll talk about that in a second, Maurita. We'll get into the slate a little bit more in a second. I just want to make something clear. If you are riding with the free plays, right? You like the free plays, you like the analysis, they're hitting for you, which they are, and you should. Then there's no reason not to ride the full slate for $10 a month because we're talking about 10 cents a play is what it comes down to. I'm dropping 3 plays minimum a day, 30 cents a day. You're paying less than 10 cents a play is what it ultimately comes out to. So it's priced really low. Hell yeah, Rexio, he knows what's up. He's been riding on SoBet. It's priced really low. So anyone can join and anyone can profit. If you're betting on sports, you obviously have $10 a month. Anyone can profit no matter how small your unit is. So it's light enough that basically, if you're winning, it's worth it. The only question is whether or not the plays are good. And if you've been riding the free plays, you've been seeing the analysis I put out, then you know that it is. So from a financial standpoint, there's literally no reason whatsoever. And that's why I have it priced at that. There was a point in time, this is actually true. I used to charge $500 for a single play. $500 for a single play. I had a few clients, obviously, because for you to be able to pay $500 for a single play, these were people that are betting $10K a play and up. Their unit size was $10K. To do that, you need a $500,000 bankroll. That's not a lot of people, obviously. It's not me. It's not most people. So I had a few whales, and they paid $500 for a single play. But I had a few people. And when I came on social media and everything, created the community, we're much, much, much larger community, much more people. I want everyone to ride. Now we got over 4,000 people on SoBet, 4,054 that are riding with me right now. And I love the massive community. I love to feast on Vegas. I love to give away, all the research we're doing and all the strategy we're doing so that everyone can win and Vegas can stop winning, more importantly. And to do that, it's priced really low. But that's the fact. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. If your plays are priced that high, also it's a little bit sus because it's like, all right, all you really need is people to pay you once or twice, and then they realize you suck and they're gone. $10 a month. You ride until the wheels fall off. Anyway, that's the whole spiel. If you want all the plays, get on SoBet. That's where I drop them every single day. They get sent straight to your phone. You can find the plays. You can lock in. That's how it goes. You see the results every single day. We're putting out college football. We're putting out baseball, MLB. We're putting out NFL, and we're going to have college basketball and NBA coming next month. So lock in. Now's the time. We got the most sports, so the most action. Get involved. Let's go, baby. All right, back to the board. Back to the questions. We shared Royals -1 already. We talked about Nebraska -7. Nebraska -7. We got a bunch more plays for people that want to ride on in the VIP on SoBet. But let's answer some questions. Let's get into it. We'll do one MLB question and then we'll do a college football question. We'll kind of go back and forth from there and see what we're looking at. Washington State, one of the top 3 of the whole weekend. Tennessee you love. For some reason, I'm hearing University of Louisiana Monroe will backdoor Texas. It's interesting. Need to play in the first game, J Belk. How come I never bet on UFC? I personally bet. There are better. This is what I'll say. I trust my stuff. Everything I put out, I really trust my stuff. Um, I listen. I know everyone wants action for the Cubs game. There's not a good play on the board. If you want to ride the under, that's okay. But there's really not a good play. I know you want the action because you're some fiends. Fireworks, baby. I don't know how that happened, but whoever made that happen, that was sick. I know everybody wants that action. I don't really think it's the move. That's just where I stand. That's just how I feel. I'm staying away from this Cubs game. People asking me about why I don't bet UFC. There are better cappers for UFC than me on SoBet. So if you ride with me on SoBet, you get access to the whole app, which means all the other cappers on there. You can filter by sport, you can filter by person, you can filter by game, whatever you want to go through. So there are people that are putting out better UFC action, better UFC analysis than me. I know my sports. I know football, basketball, baseball. I'm really locked in on this. I've got analysts on my team that are feeding me research as well. UFC, I don't have that. It's very rare that I have a solid read. J Dubs, I'm not streaming on TikTok right now. I'm streaming on Twitter. I'm streaming on YouTube. I'm not streaming on TikTok. I may be done with that for a bit. I keep getting banned. I'm temporarily serving some bans on TikTok, and I don't want to risk losing another account. I lost a 54,000 follower account from a recent ban, so I'm a little hesitant. Also, fuck you, TikTok. You don't deserve these followers. You don't deserve this business. You don't deserve the attention. So right now we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on YouTube. Dodgers -1.5. Let's talk about it. One just real quick thought on Dodgers before we get into it. Ohtani, unbelievable game yesterday. Celebration, popping bottles. I'm not saying they celebrated like they just clinched the division or something, but there is that hangover possibility. It's a late game. It's not a huge deal. Freeland's pretty bad. This is what I like about the Dodgers spot. I like that they're facing Kyle Freeland. I like that this should be a higher scoring game, and covering 1.5 in a higher scoring game is a lot more reasonable. So if you want to go Dodgers -1.5, it's okay. But I do think that it is kind of a spot. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if Ohtani gets the day. I wouldn't be shocked if there's a little bit of like a sluggishness, a lethargy about the team today. That situation arises. I don't believe massively in that in baseball, but we'll see. And then on the other side, the Rockies hitting is trash, but I don't really know who the Dodgers are throwing today. They haven't named a starting pitcher yet. I'm At the end of the day, I'm not putting out a play or taking action on a game where I don't have a named starting pitcher yet. That's it for the Dodgers. We could get back. Here's what I'm gonna do. If you're in here, go ahead, give me a follow. The more follows we get, the more plays I share. But I'm gonna be on for a while, Rexio. As long as people are locked in, as long as we got people in here paying attention, I'm gonna stay on. Show some love in the chat. Follow me if you're tuned in from wherever. Go ahead and follow me. I'm gonna read you this free play. Free play. So show some love. Here it is. This is the write-up. By the way, when I post my plays on SoBet, this is what it looks like. You get the play, you get the analysis, but you also get the line we got it at, the book we got it on, the units that we're risking on it. All the information to tail the action exactly is how I post it. So this is what it looks like. Nebraska, -7.5 at -107. We got it on Bally's for 1.07 units, okay? Nebraska -7.5 at -107. We got it on Bally at 1.07 units. All right. If there's any team in college football I could buy stock on right now, it's Nebraska. I think that Matt Rhule is building a super impressive team. I think he's really brought this team to a new level. Seems like a perfect fit in the college ranks and a perfect fit for this Nebraska team. He's doing great things. We knew we could rely on this defense. We knew we had a strong team, but there was never any sort of flash to the offense. And I think that we have that in Dylan Raiola. I think that he's bringing a new level of offensive production to this Nebraska team. I also think Illinois is a little bit overvalued. Yeah, they're ranked. And I know that's going to throw some people, and that's part of the reason why we got the good line that we got. But getting Nebraska at -7.5 is a beautiful price. This is a really good spot. I really like Nebraska here. I think we're getting great value on this spot, and we're locked in. Tyler, moneyline for MLB. I got the full MLB slate up on SoBet. If you want to get those plays, check my links. Hop on SoBet. I got the full MLB slate up already. Nothing for the Cubs game. If you want that early action, we're not writing anything there. But the full MLB slate is up on SoBet. You could check my links or shoot me a DM, and I'll get you on there. Let me know if you're in the Twitter chat, you're in the YouTube chat, you're wherever you're at. Let me know. Drop a flame in the chat if you rode with the Pats team total under 16.5 yesterday, by the way. Drop a flame in the chat if you rode on that. I want to know. I want to see who's down. Joseph, thoughts on key numbers, college versus NFL? We actually got into that a tiny bit earlier, Joseph. If you're talking about buying points and you're talking about certain spreads and hooks and whatnot, they matter a lot less in college football because you get, hell yeah, Trevor, because you get weirder scores, higher scores, etc. It's the same. It's the same thing, Dick. It's the same thing. So you're good. But you're getting weirder scores. You're missing more extra points. You're going for two more often. And also the higher score, the more range there is in the actual like score difference. So we're talking about it in terms of buying points from like if you're at -8, might as well buy it to 9.5. I follow the thinking, but much less so in college football than in NFL. Yes, sir, Craig. I mean, yesterday we got under 16.5. We didn't buy the half point. We didn't buy the half point to take it to 17 for a little safety net with the Pats. We rode that under 16.5 and we cashed it. Easy, no sweat. The last 2 Thursdays, we take team totals. Bills team total over 23.5. Pats team total under 16.5. The easiest cashes of my life. Primetime PD. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. Right now, we're up on NFL, we're up on college football, and we're up on MLB this month. We're up on every single sport this month. Yesterday though, the underrated pick that we got through, South Alabama plus 230. South Alabama plus 230. They won by 48. Come on, Dolly, appreciate you. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a quick NFL power rankings. We're gonna get to more questions. If people got questions, we'll get to them. Shout out to everyone who rode with me. I just dropped this on LinkedIn. I'm trying to see if people on LinkedIn start interacting with my sports content. But all right, NFL power rankings. Yeah, Dick, they'll be up within like 30 minutes. I don't have anything for the Cubs game, so it's not a rush on those. I'm wrapping up props, and I'll get you in. Yeah, they'll be up within like 30 minutes. I just have to actually push the post through. Sending these links through, by the way, for people that reached out. Got you, Dick. For people that reached out that want to get on the discount to get on and start riding on SoBet, shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'm sending a few of these through right now, so I got you guys. But yeah, shoot me a DM or check my links. I got you. We're gonna keep feasting. We got a huge weekend coming. Now here's the last thing I'll say. Yeah, I do, Dolly. Usually I share a couple. Last Sunday I shared 4. I shared 4 of those props. VIP is where it's at. Every single prop goes in there. All of them every time. There's already 7 or 8 NFL Sunday props up in there. We dropped like 4 props. Sometimes I share one, sometimes I don't. I dropped 4 for last NFL Sunday because I was feeling real generous. We went 3-1 on those. But yeah, I'm gonna give you these NFL power rankings. This is as of last night, post Jets game, and I want to hear people's thoughts. But again, if you want all the plays every single day, check it. So I'm gonna read you these power rankings. Plays are up on SoBet. It's in the links, or shoot me a DM. Let me know what you think. Number 1, Bills. McDermott shows he can make any defense. He can make any defense compete no matter what he's looking at. We're looking at a top 10 defense with any piece, anyone. His scheming, the way he coaches up these players, they can compete with any defense. If they get if they really get their weapons back for the playoffs, that's going to be a really elite defense. Talent-wise, it's already a strong defense without talent. Obviously, Joe Brady is the OC, looks great. Josh Allen looks great. Cook is looking good. We're in a good spot. Adrian, what up, baby? Number 2, Chiefs. They've looked good, not great, but back-to-back returning champs are 2-0. You got to give them the respect they deserve. Can't sleep on them. They're number 2. Saints. Incredible performance so far, but sports bettors especially should understand. Sports bettors especially should understand there is variance. This is an unsustainable level. It's an unsustainable level. They're good. Their offense is good. I don't think they're going to be close to this good throughout the season, but they've earned the 3 spot so far. Definitely a team to keep an eye on for a few games. Sending these discounts through still. Everyone who hit me up, I got you. Number 4, Texans. Stroud picked up where he left off. Defense is a question mark, but hasn't really been tested. But that offense is really solid. They got Diggs. They got weapons. C.J. Stroud is nice. Him coming back strong to kick off the next season is a big deal. And then number 5, I'm giving the Jets. Aaron Rodgers is starting to look like Aaron Rodgers. He is a massive question mark. His health is a question mark. His future is a question mark. What level he's going to be at is a question mark. Okay? But Aaron Rodgers is the most successful quarterback that's in the NFL right now, right? He's had a better career than Mahomes. Yeah, I'd take Mahomes right now over Rodgers. I'd take Allen over Rodgers right now. I'd take Stroud, obviously with the youth, over Rodgers. Today in a game, I would still take Allen and Mahomes, but I might take Rodgers as my number 3 QB if he's playing at that level right now to play football with today. Massive question mark. Don't want to get carried away, and we will see. But the ceiling is really high. The Jets ceiling is Aaron Rodgers' ceiling. So there's a lot to be seen about them. That's a good team. That AFC East is going to be a good fight, and we got a lot to see. But they can compete, and Aaron Rodgers looked really good yesterday. And someone who's had the success that he's had and has played at the level he's played, you always have to put that level of respect on his name. You do. So that's an impressive team. Now, other teams. Vikings, Bucks, Cardinals all shown a lot of potential, but a lot of question marks around those teams too. But definitely teams to keep an eye out if their QBs can compete at the level they've been competing at the last couple of weeks, teams to keep an eye out. Steelers probably have the best defense in the NFL, but Justin Fields and Russ Wilson are not going to take them anywhere deep. Okay? Falcons, a lot of talent. See how they develop. Massive question mark. Seahawks, they're 2-0, but I'm not impressed. Low ceiling. Browns and Jags suck. I'm not impressed. They're going nowhere. Dolphins, they're cooked. Let me take that back. Dolphins are not as cooked as people say they are. I don't believe too much in Tua. I think that they could be a good team without Tua. I really do. I think they could be a good team without Tua. I think that Huntley could come in there and deliver a decent game. I think that they're a live dog against the Seahawks. I don't think Tua is as responsible for the team's success as people like to say. But they're 1-1. Their QB's out. They looked really bad against the Bills. I guess Skylar Thompson is going to start. Yeah, Skylar Thompson sucks. Forget everything I said. Until you put Huntley in, this team is trash. Skylar Thompson, trash. He started a few games at the end of 2022. Guy's useless. Don't believe in him. All right. What other teams did I have comments on? Bears futures relying on rapid growth by Williams, but the rapid growth is possible. We'll see about the Packers when Love returns. Everyone else, irrelevant. That is the official rankings. One more time, we got Bills, Chiefs, Saints, Texans, Jets. Bengals, Ravens, Eagles, Cowboys, 49ers, and Lions are all strong teams that have shown too much weakness early. We'll see. Jury's out on them. They're on parole. Vikings, Bucks, Cardinals, a lot of potential. Steelers have the best D in the NFL, but no QB. Dolphins cooked. Browns, Jags suck. Bears, we will see. Packers, we will see when Love returns. All right, back to the slate today. You guys want me to take an early look at the NFL slate? And I'll say it one more time. If you want all the plays, every single day, the full research, analysis, everything that goes into it. Here's the play. Here's the write-up. Here's the unit size. Here's the book we got on. Here's the value we got at. You get all of that on SoBet every single day. It's literally $10 a month, which comes out to less than 10 cents a play. If you DM me on Instagram or check my links to get that discount, okay? So you're getting it for less than 10 cents a play. If you're riding with the free plays and you understand the value of the free plays, you should realize that playing all of the plays that I post on SoBet, winning the majority is the way to go. I'm going to flex on you guys real quick. You guys saw the video about me getting banned on DraftKings, so, I'm not able to place all the action that I'm giving out right now, but I got to show you something first. Look at this. Let me tell you something. You make content for a living, your phone camera roll is going to be absolutely abominable. You guys see that? You guys see that? See what we're looking at? See what we're looking at? That's only 3 red days. That's only 3 red days. Lock in, baby. Rockies money line. I don't like it. I get the thought. I get the hungover emotionally or literally Dodgers team. I think there's a play there. I understand. But I still don't think it hits. I don't believe in Freeland. And it's a late game, so that doesn't apply as much. I'm not taking the Dodgers, but yeah. So we're gonna look at NFL Week 2, just some early reads. Early reads. I've got a lot of props up on SoBet already. I got a lot of props up on SoBet already. If you're in the VIP, get in there. If you want to get on SoBet, shoot me a DM. But we got a lot of early props up. I will post my NFL full slate on Saturday night. Add some on Sunday as the day goes on. But I'm gonna give you a quick look. I'm gonna give you a quick look at an early read on the NFL. The Texans Viking one is tight. I'm leaning Texans -2, but we'll see. Eagles Saints is interesting. I'm leaning Eagles money line at plus money, but we'll see. Giants Browns. I think the Giants at plus 240 are a live dog. Keck, it's real. It's real, but it's kind of like not going on right now because a lot of people don't talk to each other right now. That's the full truth. I will I would love to make another video soon. There's one thing that happened that I could make a video about, but the chat was basically dead. The friendship was basically dead throughout the majority of this year because people are so fed up with each other. But because of football season and doing group chat teasers weekly, people are kind of getting back together. Also, like some of this is so diabolical. The whole like people not talking for a month or a few months could be part of someone's scheme. I might be getting set up. Just saying. I think the Giants at plus 240 are a live dog. Daniel Jones had a decent week 2 game. The Giants are bad, but the Browns, I'm really low on the Browns. I think the Giants plus 240, and I really think exactly, Keck. That's exactly what happened. It was the shit that went into the bets, and then the arguments that happened, and then once people started getting at each other, other stuff comes up. We've known each other for forever, so there's a lot to be upset about. And then there's like money got involved and everything. You know how it is. It was actually so we were supposed to. I can talk about it now because the NDA is expired. But part of the reason I stopped posting about that is because we signed a deal with Vice, the production. We signed a deal with Vice, and we were doing interviews about it, and they were going to shoot a reality show about it. They were going to shoot a reality show about it, and we did the initial interviews and everything. And this was going on for like 6, 7, 8 months. That we would get a periodic update from Vice, and we would talk with them, and we'd go through something. And we finally got around to doing interviews, and some people ghosted at that point. Some people didn't want to go public with it. And then you saw that if anyone pays attention, Vice like laid off like a majority of the whole company. And then because they laid off so many people at Vice, they canceled our project, so it never got off the ground. But that was gonna be, you were gonna see Petey as a reality star. Colorado or Baylor, we'll talk about it. Right off the bat, I'm saying Baylor, but I got to look at it more. Tail so, but now let's go, Dennis. Let's go, baby. If you're following already, by the way, go ahead, follow. Vice Show would have been sick. It would have been sick, and it would have been. I did obviously. I elaborated on some of the stories. So, cheers. But we would have dialed up the hijinks for the cameras. All right, Browns. I think the Giants are live dog at plus 240. Chargers Steelers is an interesting one. I was higher on Chargers than most people, and I still don't really like them in this. Like what I've seen from them. I've rode with them and I've cashed, but I still don't like what I've seen from them. I like. We'll talk about Baylor in a second. That's just like an initial right off the top of my head read, so it's not like too detailed. I'm not calling that like an official play or anything. We'll see. We'll talk about it. Um, But yeah, full slate is up on SoBet. If you want to get on there, get on a discount. Shoot me a DM. I'll get you on there. Shoot me a DM and I will get you on there. We're talking less than 10 cents a play is what it comes out to. It's real. Dick, send you a link for sign up for SoBet. You'll sign up there. Dick, shoot me a DM or check my links anywhere. Shoot me a DM on um, Telegram or on Instagram, any of the grams, Twitter, whatever, and I'll get you. I just need a way to contact you, Dick. All right, so we'll talk about Baylor in a second. I just want to continue going through the NFL slate. And again, if you want the SoBet slate, you want to get on there, you want to start riding with me every single day, all the SoBet plays, everything that goes on there. I'm also posting other stuff too. I share like my YouTube videos and whatnot, where I break down some more deeper level strategy and analysis, some betting stuff, some stuff about like the lifestyle of a sports bettor, etc. So we've got all that. I've got a free Telegram in my links as well, where we just shoot the shit and I share some free plays. Do I like KC? That's a game I'm probably staying away from. I know it's a Monday night, so I'm gonna have to come up with something. But just in terms of like initial reads, I don't love that. KC Falcons are a big question mark, and KC looked bad in week 2. I know they got the win, but the Bengals looked bad. They didn't look terrible in week 2, but they haven't looked great yet. So they beat a struggling Bengals team on a bailout call. I don't care that was pass interference. It was a bailout call. It's bullshit. All right. Bears Colts is a pick 'em right now. That's a bit of a shift. It's a bit of a shift. Colts were like 2-point favorites. Now they won. 2 massive question marks. I think the under could be the play here. Anthony Richardson has looked really good. He's looked really bad. Highest confidence pick, Jason. All the plays will be up on SoBet. I'm not putting out my NFL slate until Saturday night unless I do an early drop on it on one play just to avoid line movement. But I think we're going to get better value waiting on some of these lines to shift a little bit, waiting for some more public money to come in. Sending a couple of these links through. I'll say it one more time. Okay, I'll do this. The first 10 people. We got one more. So the first 9 people that shoot me a DM on Instagram, the first 9 people that shoot me a DM on Instagram, I'll send a discount code through. After 9 people, we'll wrap it up. But the first 9 people that get the link and sign up, will get this discount and ride for $10 a month. And by the way, you stay at $10 a month. It's not like $10 for the first month. It's always that. Also waiting for injury news. Exactly, Jack. Exactly. So these are the sort of things that we have to consider. But we've put out some props because props are where you're going to get the best value in most markets, especially NFL. And we're going to get a lot better lines early on in the week. We're going to get a lot better lines early on in the week. A lot of times they drop and they're pretty sus, and we can get a lot of closing line value. If you saw the recap last Sunday, the amount of closing line value that we got on some of these props is ridiculous. Like that is it changes your whole entire performance as a sports bettor if you're getting closing line value. People think, oh, you hit this play, sick. You hit this play, sick, whatever. We're putting out literally like 3,000 plays in a year. It's 300. There's only 2 days of the year where I don't put out plays. So it's like 365, almost 363 days of plays, putting out 6 to 8 plays a day, sometimes on big days like 10, So say we average 8 a day, you're looking at over 2,500 plays in a season. So if you're getting 1 or 2%, if you're getting 1 or 2% on all your plays, that's going to add up massively. That's like 100 units in a season. That's the difference between being a profitable sports bettor and not. Obviously it's about you got to win. You got to win, but you got to get more value when you do win. Jason, I bet on MLB, NFL, NBA, college football, college basketball. We'll do the occasional other sport like UFC. We did Olympics. I'll do some special events, the occasional UFC play, but it's very rare. Same for boxing. I bet on High Lie for fun, lacrosse, mostly for fun. Sometimes I do like content around sports that people don't normally bet on, and we focus on the small markets, and we can find value in small markets. So sometimes unknown sports, even if you don't know the sport well, just by reading betting stats, you can find value in that. But the main sports, I'm putting out MLB, NFL, and college football every day right now. Obviously, NFL, college football every day that they're on. And then I'll be putting out NBA every day beginning in October. I may bring someone on that does NHL as well. May add someone to my team to help cap NFL as well. So these are it. But if you're on SoBet, you get access to everyone on the app. It's not just my plays. You can scroll the feed and get access to other people's plays, and you can filter by sport and by game and by matchup and get all that other information. So people that are like UFC cappers or whatever, golf cappers, hockey cappers, we got people like that on there, and it doesn't cost any more. So you get access to everyone. So that's something I highly recommend. Go ahead, give me a follow here, and if you want to be one of those first 10 people that gets the discount code for SoBet, shoot me a DM on Instagram, and I'll send it through right now, and you get on there. We still have a few left. I'm sending these through, but we still have a few left. I said I would talk about the Colorado game. We'll get into that in a second. Just want to finish first glance at NFL. I think the Titans Packers game is interesting. I think Will Levis has a ton to play for here. He knows his job isn't ultra secure. He had some major fuck ups in the first 2 weeks. I know he's frustrated. It's on an interview today. Fans got a hold of his phone number. They're hitting him up, saying horrible things. As a guy who I just post pics online and I get death threats for my family in my DMs, so I can't imagine what an NFL QB gets. Dolphins Seahawks. That's an ugly one. I want to say the Dolphins are live, but they're not starting Huntley. They're starting Skylar Thompson, so probably not. But Seahawks can't put teams away. Maybe Dolphins spread. We'll take a longer look. Packers Titans. We got to get into that deeper, but interesting. It'll be an interesting game. That's 2 weak QBs for the most part, but an interesting one to watch. They got rid of Malik and they kept Will Levis. So Malik Willis kind of vengeance spot. I don't know that matters too much, but it's interesting. It's a good storyline. It's good to pay attention to. Panthers Raiders. The Panthers are now plus 215. That is major movement. They were plus 192 yesterday. They're now plus 215. It shifted a full point from 5 points to 6 points. I'm going to be honest. I think the Panthers are live. I don't believe in Dalton, and I don't think that it's entirely Bryce Young's fault, but I don't believe in the Raiders. I don't care if they beat the Ravens. I don't believe in that team. I don't think they're good. I think the Panthers are a live dog at plus 215 with a new QB. You know, sometimes a team gets fired up. They don't believe in the rookie QB. They get a new guy, new life, new opportunity. You know, that could be a motivating spot. Sometimes a backup veteran comes in and balls out for a couple games. We've seen that many times. Just by being fresh, just by having some pressure off, just by being able to take more chances and being in a situation like that. So I think Dalton, not a super impressive guy, but I think that it's a spot for him that could be good. So I think that there's potentially value there. We're gonna have to look deeper. Ravens Cowboys, that's pretty much a pick 'em. This is an interesting spot. I think the over is valid. We'll have to look at it deeper. I think that the Ravens probably take that game. I haven't been impressed by them. The Cowboys, pretty volatile team, but I think the Ravens could take that game. I don't see them losing 3 in a row. I think this is a lock-in game, and I talk about how that doesn't matter for MLB but does for NFL. The Cowboys are coming off a loss too. The Cowboys don't want to be 1-2. They don't want to lose 2 in a row. They don't want to be under 500. Don't get me wrong. There's a lock-in spot for the Cowboys too. But the Ravens as a physical team, I think that this could be a spot for them. But we'll see. Like I said, these are just initial looks. The full slate will be up on SoBet. Niners Rams, that's an interesting line. Rams coming off a terrible blowout game, all banged up, but the Niners are deeply banged up as well. Lions Cards, that's a very interesting spot. I think people are going to hammer the over. That might shift it up. Might be some value sliding under if the public really shifts that line up. A lot of uncertainty on both teams. Chiefs Falcons, that's going to be a tough one too, so we're going to have to get deeper into that. So that's just an initial glance. I definitely think we got some live dogs. I definitely think that's worth looking into. But we're going to post the full slate probably Saturday night for NFL. We'll add some on there. I've already got props in there for people that have been in the VIP. I got props. And if you want to get on SoBet for a discount, like I said, I'm going to send a few more of these through. Shoot me a DM on Instagram right now. Shoot me a DM on Instagram right now. I still got a handful left, but it's the first 10 people. It's the first 10 people that shoot me a DM on Instagram and I send the link to, and they sign up, are going to get that discount rate. And they're going to ride with me, and they're going to feast on all these plays. All right, so one last thing. We are going to look at this. We are going to look at this Colorado game. So far, we're 1-0 fading Colorado. I will say this. Scrolling Steelers Chargers game money line wise, we'll see. Like I said, full slate goes up on SoBet on Saturday night for NFL. So we'll see. Loga, I didn't even see you there earlier. What's up? We'll see. That's gonna be an interesting one. I got to get deeper into the matchup. I definitely have some thoughts, but I got to get deeper into the matchup. Um, we smacked that Steelers on it. My over unders have been so free so far this season, absolutely killing it, and I definitely think there's gonna be some good ones here. Anyway, back to this Colorado spot, Colorado Baylor. What's the spread on this game right now? All right, Colorado's 2-point favorites. I definitely am not research wise in position to put out a play on this yet. It's definitely one of the games I have my eye on. So we still got a couple left. Sending these through. Sending these SoBet codes through. Um, Colorado 28-10 loss to Nebraska. 28-9 road win at Colorado State. I don't think the 28-9 win against Colorado State is a good sign for Colorado. Let me say that. Um, yeah. My question mark is the Baylor pass rush. Baylor pass rush is the biggest question in the game. That's what I want to. That's what I need to get in the lab on. That's going to be the biggest question mark for me. Um, smacking Air Force means nothing to me. How's Robertson going to be? Yeah, I'm not. I don't want to put out a play on that yet. I want to think about this a little bit longer before I put out any real action to be totally real on that. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see. But tell you guys, we're live here every single day on Instagram, on Twitter, on YouTube, on Twitch, on Kick, and I post a full slate of plays every single day on SoBet. I've still got a few left. If you shoot me a DM, I will send you that discount link. You'll get on there. Less than $10 a month, and you stay at that rate for as long as you're riding. And we're going to keep feasting. We've got a huge September cooking already, and we're going to just take it up a notch. We got all sports cooking. We're locked down everything. Fresno State team total over 38 points. All right, SB, I'll look at that. Appreciate it. Appreciate everyone in here. If you're already in here, go ahead, give me a follow. Check the most recent video if you want the breakdown on that Nebraska play. If you're on Twitter, I'm posting links for some free action. I'm posting the SoBet links constantly on YouTube. If you check the description of any of my videos, you see all my links. There's Rebet in there where I'm putting out college football player props. I put some Rebet freebies up there because I'll do like some very specific props. Very specific props. Rebet has this Prop City feature on the book where you can build your own props. So that's something I always recommend. I always check out. That's in my links for anyone who wants to get on there. I share some of my plays on there as well that you can tell when I'm doing those Rebet exclusive specialty props. And yeah, we got more content coming every single day. More content coming every single day. More plays every single day. I'm still on TikTok. I'm still doing stuff on there, but this is going to be my focus on the live stream. Stay locked in here. Follow me on here. Check out the stuff. We're going to lock in. We're going to build it up, and there's nothing they can do. There's nothing Vegas can do. They can't come for us. They can't do anything about this stream. They can't keep us from locking in, giving out these plays every single day. Every single day. Get on SoBet. Ride with the sports betting messiah. Let's build that bag. Cheers, gang. Love all you except for the ones I hate.